Now, I have some notes here. I need them. I know they are really just rough and apparently casual, but that's a situation. In fact, the first thing that I want to say, why to back up economically, why to support, why to finantiate, even initially minimally. In fact, speaking about amounts of fund, amounts of money to invest in open source software projects with a heavy scientific background, I haven't even introduced it yet. But why? Why? Because to conclude well, to lead to a really good, fully positive and a software project in whatever programming language it be. Basically, three examples: standard C, standard standard C, C++, or in my case now, recently JavaScript programming language, is because developing well a software so that its architecture be good, be well documented, be easily upgradable, be well functional in every way, and thus as an immediate consequence be also extremely well performant, very lightweight with respect to the complexity of the tasks that the software performs. It's difficult, and who develops the software needs some motivation, but motivation is a subjective concept, but the person or more persons, people who develop the software need to be able to invest time in it, time and effort, and without economical, that is money support, it doesn't go, because people have to do other things to earn a living, except the, I hope, fantastic case in which they already have the living ready at hand. In that case, it's not so much a thing. But even in that case, there comes a problem of getting the product being developed known to the public, and not necessarily a person who already has lots of funds can do this. The situation here is complex. The social context of people who develop heavily, let's say, software with a heavy scientific background is complex. So we cannot expect that just because one is so lucky that has some economical funds can also take care of letting the software known, letting that software to become popular. As that software ideally solves lots of problems, such as compatibility here and there. There's a lot of good to wide segment of society, of wide segment of the whole humanity, as one could possible wish. Okay. We're speaking here generally about backup. Publicity or money funds, that is financiation. When that is the case, usually both are just because a linear interpretation of the two things. So just don't spend time on defining things better. We're not here to talk about definitions. We're here to talk. We are here to talk about very important facts that I have not seen very much addressed on any wide social communication facilities, such as could be YouTube and the whole internet, but well, that's already more complex and so on. And so I decided to do this video announcement. I decided to do it in video form because I think it's more spontaneous. It displays more honesty, more spontaneity, even if, of course, I wish I will, or someone else will provide a transcribed version of it, a written transcription of it, but whatever. Now, let's get to the point. Why to finantiate open source software projects with a heavy scientific background, where here clearly we intend exact theoretical applied sciences. That could be applied mathematics, clearly algorithmics, which is fundamental to the whole question of developing good software to serve one or that task important for guaranteeing a good, enjoyable human existence, which would be worth of being lived out, and so on, and also physics to some extent, but I don't want to address the physics part too much now, because then the discussion would go too far, and my preparation instead would moreover would result insufficient, but whatever. Someone has to start such a discussion. I haven't seen many of this kind. As long as I've known existence and I've used video portals, internet, and that is even TV, whatever. Let's start the serious question. Why to invest in open source projects with a heavy exact brackets scientific background? I have this really minimum notes here. The first thing I have already said is because scientific projects tend to be hard to afford, tend to be difficult to bring out, and so on. And so one the first possible reason to do it could be is because it's a minimal investment, which if the thing goes well can automatically can then just to take off and financiate itself. Becomes so popular that one can open a bank account and everything, do all what is needed to start a project on a site like Kickstarter. Is copyrighted name, so it's Kickstarter brackets open or brackets closed. I may mention any other crowdfunding facility internet site, and to get into a sufficiently large project, a sufficiently large public. And we come to number 2. Investing in an open source software development project with a high degree of high amount of excact-scientific background is something which is a wise thing, because it's a far-reaching, it targets not just the immediate, also the immediate, but also targets a far objective, which is likely that it will be completed.